Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you for everyone who is watching this video and who comes and reads my blog. It's one of the first videos that I'm doing on here. I'm going to try to do a little bit more video blogging just because it saves me a little bit of time. I don't have to write it out. And you can actually see me. So, without further ado, what we're going to talk about today is mindset when it comes to training, when it comes to programming, and when it comes to reviewing how that program went. One thing I've written about a little bit recently is that there's basically 3 steps to training. Basically, you have the part where you come up with the plan and you take an intelligent approach to your training. Then you have the part where you actually go out and you execute that plan. And then from there, you have the part where you're actually stepping back and reviewing. How did it all go? And the mindset needs to be different for each one. So first, you need to come up with an intelligent approach. The first thing I'm going to say about that is you might not be the best person to come up with that approach. A lot of times you need to have someone else take an objective look at what your goals are, what your weaknesses are, and design something that's going to work for you. If that's not feasible or you don't want to do that, then you need to make sure that you're stepping outside of yourself when you come up with your approach and you're addressing your weaknesses, and you're also just taking into account a little bit of everything. I mean, you need to take into account the total volume, what your goals are, yada, yada, yada. Whatever it is, make sure that you're taking an intelligent approach. You're not just coming up with something that's ridiculous that you think is going to work. And that's why I'm just saying you might want to go out and find someone else to write your program. I think it's a good thing to do. Personally, I have my friend write my programs for me. We discuss what's going to happen and we kind of give and take a little bit on it, but ultimately I'm not totally in charge of my programming, and it's been like that for a while, and I've had tremendous success doing that. Next, and this is kind of the focus of this video, is once you have that intelligent approach, you need to go out and you need to train like an animal. Alright, it's not a time for you to sit back and say, is this right, is this wrong, is this making sense, is this working? Who cares? You came up with an approach, or someone else came up with an approach for you. The best thing you can do now is go out there and execute it with 100% effort every single training session. If you don't do that, then when it comes to the next step, the review phase, what are you really reviewing? You're not reviewing the fact that you took that plan and then applied it 100%. It's something less.